Stop. Just for a second, stop trying to be perfect. You've spent years collecting grammar rules like they're some kind of rare coins. You've memorized the irregular verbs, you can explain the present perfect tense better than most native speakers, and yet, the moment you step onto a street in Manhattan, or walk into a pub in London, or join a Zoom call with a team in Toronto, your brain hits a brick wall. You feel like a visitor in your own mouth. You're translating every word from your native language, searching for the correct preposition, while the conversation moves past you at 100 miles an hour. What if I told you that the reason you aren't fluent isn't because you don't know enough English? It's because you're playing by the wrong rules. You're playing by the classroom rules, but the world operates on local rules. Welcome to the ultimate English practice class. This isn't a lecture. This is a transformation. Over the next few hours, we are going to dismantle the way you think about English and rebuild it from the ground up. We are going to talk about the melody of the US, the sarcasm of the UK, and the politeness of Canada. By the time we're done, you won't just be speaking English, you'll be owning it. No more Martian looks. No more. Can you repeat that? Are you ready to stop being a student and start being a communicator? Let's get to work. Section 1. The identity of English 0 to 30 minutes. Before we dive into the sentences and the sounds, we have to talk about the identity. In the USA, English is a tool for action. It's fast, it's direct, and it's designed to get results. In the UK, English is a dance of history and subtlety. And in Canada, it's a bridge between two worlds. If you try to speak US business English in a small town in England, you'll sound aggressive. If you speak formal British English in a tech startup in California, you'll sound like you're from a 19th century novel. The first step in our practice today is the listening audit. I want you to close your eyes and listen to the world around you. If you're in a Western country right now, or if you watch Netflix, listen to the gaps. Native speakers don't speak in straight lines. We speak in curves. We use fillers, those little words like, you know, I mean, and, basically. Teachers tell you to avoid them. I'm telling you to embrace them. Why? Because fillers give your brain time to think without stopping the flow of the conversation. In this practice session, we are going to learn how to use these fillers to sound more natural. Let's practice our first local phrase. Instead of saying, I think that we should go to the park, which sounds very stiff, we're going to say, I mean, I was thinking, maybe we could just, you know, hit the park. Do you feel the difference? The first one is a sentence from a book. The second one is a sentence from a life. One is a statement, the other is a vibration. We're going to practice that vibration today. Section 2. The TD Transition Masterclass Practice Drills. Now, let's get physical. Let's talk about that T sound we touched on before. This is the hallmark of the North American accent. If you want to survive and thrive in a US or Canadian office, you have to master the flapped T. When a T is between two vowels, it becomes a soft D. This is your first drill. I want you to say these words with me, but don't say the T. Say the D. Water right pointing arrow water. Better right pointing arrow bedder. City right pointing arrow see die. Party right pointing arrow par die. Now, let's put them in a story. Imagine you're at a party in the city, and you're feeling better after drinking some water. Native speed. I was at a par die in the sea die, and I started feeling better after having some water. Say it again. Feel how your tongue just lightly flaps against the roof of your mouth. It's not a hard D, like in dog. It's a light, quick tap. This is how you gain speed. If you try to pronounce the T in all those words, your mouth gets tired. Native speakers are linguistically efficient, or, as I like to call it, productively lazy. We want to say the most with the least amount of effort. Now, let's flip the script for our UK audience. If you're in London, that T might disappear entirely. It becomes a glottal stop. It's like a tiny catch in your throat. Water right pointing arrow wa, Bottle right pointing arrow bo, l. Try both. Depending on who you're talking to, being able to switch between these two sounds is like having a superpower. It shows that you're not just a learner, you're a linguistic chameleon. Section 3. The Schwa Deep Dive, the secret of the unstressed. We've talked about the schwa before, but today, we are going to live in it. The schwa is the neutral gear of the English language. In the US, UK, and Canada, we don't emphasize every word. If you emphasize everything, you emphasize nothing. Take the word important. Learners often say, I am important. Natives say, I am important. The last syllable almost vanishes. It becomes a schwa. Let's practice these schwa heavy sentences. It's about time. It's about time. I need support. I need support. What's the opinion? What's the opinion? Do you hear how the first syllable is just a tiny It's like a heartbeat before the main word. If you can master this, your English will suddenly sound deeper and more authentic. You'll stop sounding like you're shouting every word and start sounding like you're sharing a secret. And in Western culture, sharing a secret is how you build trust.